Welcome back to Autistically Accurate and My Pensieve. I bet you're gonna like it. My Pensieve episode 38. Overcoming the fear of rejection through palindromic reasoning and embracing strangers as neighbors. Self-confidence is a cornerstone of human expression. To entrust oneself with the ability to handle life's challenges and interactions requires not only internal trust but also the rejection of external fears, especially the fear of rejection. For many, introducing oneself to others can evoke deep-rooted anxieties, stemming from the dread of being misunderstood, misjudged, or worse, feared. This emotional burden can often paralyze one's ability to communicate clearly, leaving individuals struggling to express themselves authentically. The essence of overcoming this fear lies in a psychological framework I call palindromic reasoning and retrocausality. Palindromic reasoning is the ability to reverse engineer the process of our fears and struggles, much like reading a sentence backward to uncover a hidden solution. Retrocausality is a similar concept, one that emphasizes working backward from a desired outcome to identify the steps that led to success. These methods allow us to address the root causes of our anxieties by understanding how our past experiences and failures contributed to them, then applying that knowledge to reshape our future behavior. For example, when facing the fear of introducing oneself, we may trace the anxiety back to a specific incident of rejection or a conversation where we felt we were misunderstood. In that moment, the mind creates a template, locking in the belief that future interactions will end similarly. However, by using palindromic reasoning, we can deconstruct that moment. What went wrong? Did fear of judgment cloud our ability to communicate clearly? Did anxiety impact our tone or enthusiasm? Through this analysis, we gain insight into the sources of our hesitation and apprehension. Reversing the narrative of failure and reframing it as a learning experience is key. With enough familiarity, practice, and maturity, the mind begins to adjust. Confidence becomes a muscle that strengthens with use. We come to understand that each failure is not an end but a step toward mastery. Thus, overcoming unreasonable fears requires us to first acknowledge them, then systematically dismantle them by applying the lessons from our own history. A key aspect of overcoming social fears is also recognizing that strangers are not inherently dangerous. The commonly taught idea of stranger danger instills in us an unnecessary wariness that can make introducing ourselves feel risky or uncomfortable. However, through experience, we come to see that most people, these strangers, are simply neighbors we haven't yet met. They are not to be feared but approached with openness. By introducing ourselves, we break the invisible barriers of fear and unfamiliarity, often discovering friendliness and connection on the other side. As humans, we are creatures of habit and pattern recognition. We often fear the unknown because it triggers thoughts of unpredictability and loss of control. But with palindromic reasoning, we transform the unknown into the known, simply by working backward from success. With each practice, with each small victory in communication, our internal narrative changes from one of fear to one of control and confidence. In this way, by looking back on our fears and failures, and by recognizing strangers as potential allies rather than threats, we move forward with the strength and certainty needed to express ourselves fully. In reverse, I find my strength. In shadows deep, my fears did grow. A voice inside that whispered, no. With trembling hands, I dared to speak. But found my words were faint and weak. The faces turned, the judgments stared. In their eyes, I was laid bare. Rejected, feared, misunderstood. I shrank away, as silence stood. Yet in the depths, I saw the truth. A path to strength, to endless youth. For if I traced my steps anew, I'd see the seeds of growth that grew. Each failure is a backward clue to find the things I never knew. In reverse, I read the tale and found the key that could not fail. What once I feared, now fades to light. A learned pattern, clear and bright. For every stumble, every tear, led me to stand, without the fear. The strangers now, I do not dread. They're neighbors whom I've never met. With open heart and steady hand, I greet them, and they understand. No longer bound by fear of faces, I walk with ease through open spaces. The past, a guide to break the chain. In each new name, I've much to gain. In reverse, I find my way, and face the world without delay. The past is but a guide in rhyme, to break the chains of anxious time. I've walked the path, I've seen the end. And now I greet each soul, my friend. Thank you for watching this presentation. I'm confident I will compose and upload more regularly now that I have an AI reciting my script of saved philosophical commentary posts for your edutainment. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos and channel to everyone you believe will appreciate such serendipitously informative content.